Winter in North Lake Tahoe. While we are synonymous with world-class skiing ranging from bunny to extreme slopes, you might be surprised with all the other things North Lake Tahoe offers off the slopes, from activities to festivals like Winter Wondergrass. Let's see if we can begin to scratch the surface. Tram Ride offers a way to admire the slopes without the boots. Enjoy the stunning scenery and watch for extreme skiers and riders flying off cliffs on Squaw Valley's aerial tram to high camp. You'll climb 2,000 vertical feet without breaking a sweat over a 1.5-mile ride. Once at the top, you can ice skate at the Olympic Pavilion. Food, drinks, and more await with panoramic views. There's also ice skating at the Village at North Star, the resort at Squaw Creek, and the new Tahoe City Winter Sports Park. Did someone say fishing? Lake Tahoe is too big to freeze, so fishing charters run year-round. Experienced guides will help you land Mackinaw, rainbow, and brown trout. Take a tour to Tahoe via snowmobile. These high-powered machines can exceed 100 miles per hour, not that we recommend that, and can carry 1 or 2 riders. Hundreds of miles of trails across the North Lake Tahoe region means exquisite views and extraordinary terrain to explore, with guided rides starting at Brockway Summit. Looking for a new way to cruise the snow? Try a snow bike. Equipped with cushy, extra-fat tires, these bikes are gaining popularity and ride great on groomers and previously packed trails. Are you a traditionalist when it comes to snow travel? We have cross-country Nordic centers with skate, groomed, and backcountry options. Check out this map as a starting point. Royal Gorge is the country's largest cross-country resort. North Star, California, Resort at Squaw Creek, and Tahoe Donner all have excellent trails and facilities. Tahoe Cross Country Ski Area, Grand Labakan Tahoe, and Sugar Pine Point State Park all offer great skiing, and that's before we start handing out our other favorite areas, many of which make great hikes in the summer. Want something more old-fashioned? How about dog sledding? Mush! Cozy up in a 4-person sleigh with 10 Alaskan Huskies at the resort at Squaw Creek. Also, snow level permitting, there are horse-drawn sleighs. Snow play. Try sledding or tubing down hills found throughout the North Lake Tahoe area. More popular ones include the Tahoe City Winter Sports Park, Tahoe Vista Regional Park, Grand Labakan Tahoe, as well as ski resorts at Squaw Valley, North Star, Boreal, Soda Springs, Donner Ski Ranch, and Diamond Peak. Indoor park and water jumps. Practice your moves at Woodward Tahoe, a 33,000 square foot facility located next to Boreal Mountain Resort. With trampoline and tumble zones, foam and resi pits, skate park, and pump track, Woodward is the spot for skiers, snowboarders, BMXers, and cheerleaders practicing tricks and landings. And if all of that isn't enough, we can remind you about all of the museums, shopping, from boutiques to galleries, sporting goods, and more, and wine and craft beer tasting. Follow the Ale Trail, available all along the West Shore, Tahoe City, Kings Beach, and Incline Village. Okay, so it's winter. Time to cover North Lake Tahoe's famous or infamous downhill ski resorts. With 12 downhill resorts to check out before you start counting backcountry acreage, you're sure to find your slice of Lake Tahoe heaven. Squaw Valley is where the 1960 Olympic torch still burns. 3,600 skiable acres and 170-plus trails make it North Tahoe's largest resort. And when you combine that with neighboring Alpine Meadows, where your lift ticket also works, you have one of the nation's largest ski lift systems with multiple terrain parks and half-pipes at many levels. What more can we say? Alpine Meadows weighs in at 2,400 acres plus 7 open bowls. Alpine Meadows is more laid back and generally less crowded than her big sister Squaw. Terrain ranges from beginner to expert, with great instructors for those learning and kids as young as 3. North Star, California spreads over 3,170 acres and 97 trails, and is justifiably one of North Tahoe's more popular resorts. Start or end your day at the Village with breakfast, rentals, ice skating, or free s'mores by the outdoor fireplaces. Sugar Bowl is named for the deep, glittering snow that fills the bowl between 4 peaks atop Donner Summit. Dating back to 1939, the lodge retains old-world charm with great food and drinks. Homewood, over on the west shore of Lake Tahoe, offers some of the most beautiful views of the lake, with 64 runs over 2,000-plus acres and multiple terrain parks. Homewood has a lot to offer. If you think you've skied it all, think again and take a snowcat adventure with 9 of your best friends up Ellis Peak and ski back down to the resort. Diamond Peak at Incline Village also boasts spectacular scenery among 655 acres of terrain. Family-friendly, kids 6 and younger, as well as big kids 80-plus ski-free. Mount Rose is Lake Tahoe's highest elevation-based resort and is also closest to Reno. It's family-friendly with midweek specials. With varied terrain from beginner to expert, you can push your limits with 40 to 55-degree pitches in the chutes. Tahoe Donner is a family-friendly spot for those who are new to skiing, with programs for kids as young as 3. 40% beginner and 60% intermediate means you'll have no shortage of terrain to explore. Boreal Mountain Resort off Donner Summit spells convenience. Primarily a park riding resort, Boreal offers night riding until 9 p.m. Donner Ski Ranch is a family-owned and operated resort, also located on Donner Summit. Relaxed with 500-plus acres, 6 chairs, and 2 carpets, you can try the tubing hill to round out your day. Soda Springs Resort off I-80 has featured 200 acres for over 8 decades. Tubetown Tubing area rounds out this family-friendly resort. Grand Lubbock in Tahoe offers 74 acres, perfect for novice skiers and riders. Open Friday to Monday, it features a rental shop, ski school, and warming hut. Okay, how about getting around in winter? Jump on the bus and leave the driving to us. TART, the Tahoe Truckee Area Regional Transit, will help get you there. Expanded transit includes 30-minute service daily along the North Shore and hourly service to North Star, Squaw Valley, and Truckee. And the popular free night service runs until 2 a.m. through the winter. North Lake Tahoe Express runs daily to the Reno Airport. More information is available at TahoeTruckeeTransit.com.